It is now 7:30. Welcome back to Arc Salt Lake, where we cover authentic, relevant, and community stories.
Okay, and everybody's talking about this new show that's out today on Hulu, whether you love it or hate it. You've probably heard about it. It's called The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. And Lincoln sat down with 3 of the moms to talk about their experience and ask the questions we're all thinking.
A new reality series premieres on Hulu. It's called The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. And it follows a group of Utah women grappling with social media fame, but also scandal. Known to many on social media as the original MomTok women, we're now learning much more about them. So joining me this morning, 3 of the cast members, Taylor Frankie Paul, Jen Affleck, and Jessie Natikara. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
Okay, we have a lot to talk about. Taylor, let me start with you. I want you first to define MomTok for those who maybe aren't in that world and haven't heard of this.
Well, I feel like in the show, it's going to show like all of us moms coming together, and a little background on it is we're all kind of doing our own thing. I brought a group together and we all started making TikToks, and then my story, got shared, so I went online and shared it, and then it all kind of blew up, and then these friends of mine and some others, I feel like kind of stood by my side through all of it. So throughout the show, you kind of get the background, the story, and more of like a backstory of all of us in our lives.
Let me see if I can do a quick summation. You tell me if I'm wrong, any one of you. So MomTok takes off. You guys become well known on social media. Taylor, you have a TikTok live incident where we'll talk about that in a second, but it kind of blows things up.
Yeah.
There are perhaps fights, there's a little bit of scandal, and this series is documenting, can we all come back together? Can we overcome this? Is that a good way to describe it?
Oh yeah, can MomTok survive this?
Yeah,
MomTok survive.
Let me ask you, Jen, when you became a part of this original group, what was that like for you?
It was honestly very exciting because I feel like I went through a phase where I didn't really have anyone or had anyone to relate with because I was doing social media and I was a young mom, and most of my friends weren't moms or even married, and so I definitely feel like I was able to relate to a lot of them, which was really exciting for me, and also to be able to just work together was also super exciting. So,
Jessie, let me ask you, Taylor's TikTok Live mentioned that large percentages of this group were swinging with each other.
Yeah.
Were being intimate with each other. When that first came on, when you first heard that, what went through your mind?
I think the general consensus from the public was, oh, every single person that's ever been in a MomTok video is doing this. So I think it was hard for the group of women to be kind of lumped into that, but we also know Taylor and love her as a friend, and so we didn't want to turn on her, but at the same time, when your reputation's on the line, that can be scary.
Yeah.
So it was shocking, but also
a small percentage.
Yeah.
I can say that on the live.
But there's still room for interpretation there where people were like, well, who was it? So.
Okay, so Taylor, let me ask you, go ahead and respond to that. Obviously, you've had a few years here, or a couple of years to digest all of this, but what are your thoughts now?
I wish I had done it differently. Of course, I think I reacted to some news that was already coming out about me, so I wanted to get on and kind of defend my name. And with doing that, I think there could have been a better way to do it. Obviously, the way I went about it, I think I hurt a lot of people in the process of not intentionally wanting to hurt them, But at the same time, I was trying to protect names too. So, there was no winning. Either I'm going to tell who it is and ruin this person's life, or I can, save. I don't know. It was, if you didn't do it, why are you upset? That was kind of my thing, and I know people were kind of getting accused of things, but if you didn't do it, why do you feel guilty? You should kind of just be like, I don't know. That was the thing about that. It was just it was a lot on me too, and I do wish I'd done things differently.
We certainly get a lot of backstory in this series, so I want to encourage people to watch it. Jen, let me ask you, why did you want to be a part of this Hulu series?
Honestly, I just wanted to build my brand, and I just happened to make a lot of friends on the way, and I think a lot of moms were coming together just to build their brand at first, but I honestly didn't expect to get as close to everyone as I did.
Same question for you, Jesse. This opportunity comes along. What was going through your mind? How did you react to it?
I think it's very easy to lose yourself in motherhood, so just being able to take time away from our kids to relate to each other as moms, but also make content and have fun. I think that was the biggest draw for me, is just being able to relate to these women, but also tell a story at the same time, because all of us are so unique. We have different stories to tell, and I think you're going to see that play out on the show, and everyone has an interesting life. So
Let me stick with you, Jesse. You're not the first series, whether it's fictional or reality, to deal with life in Utah, the dominant religion. What do you think it is, the fascination with our state, our area, and the dominant religion? What do you think it is?
Well, I've noticed this comment a lot online. People will be like, I knew you were from Utah before I even looked at your profile, because we have a look here. And I think it's girls who have long hair. We all have like matching outfits. We're dancing, we're moms, and there's a look to us. And then we're Mormon, which is a religion that's kind of like out there, but people don't know much about it if you're not in the culture. And I think it's fascinating that we don't drink and we have certain standards. But then when Taylor's story came out, it was like, wait, are these Mormons crazy behind the scenes? And I think that made people even more interested.
Jen, are you worried about the reaction from the Utah community?
You know what? I was at first, but now I'm looking at this as an opportunity to really just like share my story. And I feel like every Mormon has a different story. And I think a lot of the time we're scared to share that story because I think culturally we're looked at culturally we're looked at like as the same, but we're not the same. We all have different backgrounds, and I just want to be able to share that.
Yeah, Taylor, you know, some Utahns will be out watching this and think, well, they're not Mormon. After they see some of the stuff, whether they're attributing it to all of you or not.
Yeah.
What is your response to that?
Well, I don't want to give too much away on the show, but it is really cool to see different dynamics of, like she's saying, we're all different. It's not just one way to live. You have some that are very devout, and you have some that were born and raised, and they leave the church. So I feel like my goal was to like share that we all have a story to tell, and just because I don't live the same way you do, doesn't mean I'm any less of a Mormon as you are. And so I feel like that is going to like open so many eyes of being like, maybe I'm not perfect and I can go to church, or I don't have to, you know? There's no, it's all
We
up
all
to
sin differently.
Yeah,
Yes.
and that is like kind of like our point throughout the show, and it's hard to see from the trailer, right? We're all getting, you know, we're kind of getting judged by the cover of the book, if you want to say.
Yeah.
But
Don't judge a book by its cover.
There we go. Thank you. But yeah, so I feel like like you said, it goes a lot deeper in the show, as you'll see. So I feel like people just need to give it a chance.
Okay, I got to ask you, how do the men in your lives feel about this? This entire, I guess, journey you've been on, and it's not over because people have to see this and then make their own conclusions. So how do the husbands feel about this?
Gosh, my husband's a social butterfly, so he's down for anything. I got lucky.
Yeah, you really did.
No, my husband was definitely worried about it. In fact, for a while, he didn't want to be a part of it, and I was like, no, you got to give this a chance, and I want to be able to share my story. And he supported me in that, and obviously everything didn't turn out how I wanted it to, but I'm grateful for the opportunity, and I'm still excited to share my story.
Taylor?
My boyfriend was the same. He was very hesitant because, as you see in the show, we're pretty rocky, and so, you know, TV and reality TV, it could put like more stress on the relationship, and his goal was to he wants family, us first, and he's like, so it worried him, of course, and we're sharing our real lives on TV, so that's even scarier. But I think overall it's been good. We'll see after. Ask me here in a month, and I'll let you know.
Everyone's divorced in a month.
Yeah.
I understand you may have your own desires of what to get from this. What do you hope Utahns, we're focusing on Utahns, even though the rest of the country will see this, what do you hope they get out of this experience?
I definitely think there's a lot of toxicity within the Mormon culture and Utah culture where there's this need to be perfect, and I'm hoping as a group that we can change that we don't have to be perfect, and that we can show our true selves, and that
I hope the Mormon church can realize that everyone should be welcomed. I think we've gotten a lot of backlash from members. I've seen a lot of comments of people saying things like, we don't accept these women, we don't claim them. But I want everyone to understand that the Mormon church, what we stand for is to include everyone. So whether you're a saint or a sinner, we do welcome that. And I hope the show showcases that we all love and appreciate our religion, but we just live it differently, and that's okay.
Yeah, and with that, I think also our stories, like our own personal lives. Like I feel like it's going to give everyone a deeper look into our life. We show 15 seconds of our lives and what we want to show. Yeah. This is a completely out of our hands of, we're going to give you a big picture of what actually looks like behind the screen and through our religion and relationships and our stories. So it's like really cool. You know, I love it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
We certainly see some family reaction in the series. Now that this is debuting, though, I asked about, are you worried about reaction from community members? What about family members? Taylor?
Mine are really supportive. I feel like it's more like what you see is what you get with my family, and so they're not hiding anything. They're the same. They go to church and they live their lives, but they're also like, they're the we'll take you as you are type of people. So they're not, judging. They're very supportive with the whole thing.
Same with my family. I was raised with foster kids my whole life, so they're very much like, you know what, like at the end of the day, we're not perfect, but Jesus is, and that's what we believe in.
My family always jokes that like they knew this was coming and nothing can surprise them about me. So I'm like, all right.
You're like, okay, guilty.
I want to be clear, all three of these women, well known on social media before this series. You kind of have these two kind of media empires coming together almost. We'll see how it all plays out. Yeah. I want to thank all three of you for being here, talking about it. I'll give my endorsement. I watched the first 2 episodes. It's highly entertaining, and
We did it.
I wish all kinds of success for all three of you, and this takes you to where you want to go. So thank you to Taylor Frankie Paul, Jen Affleck, and Jesse Natikara. Thank you so much for being here and talking about this.
Thank you so much.
This series premieres on September 6th on Hulu. You can see all episodes at once, so you can binge it if you'd like. The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
I like how he said, I wish it takes you where you want to go.
There you go.
That was yeah.
Exactly.
We'll
yeah.
see how it goes.
And he said, I guess the first 2 episodes were
You liked them? Yeah, entertaining.
entertaining.